Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, guys? Hello, hello. Yes, that's cool. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, guys? Hello, hello. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We are live. Great. Okay. First of all, hi there, and welcome to my channel Adel Ouda, and also welcome to Canada Recruitment.ca. At first, I would like to thank all of you guys who are attending. I know all of you guys are part of my Canada Recruitment group in LinkedIn that has about 363,000 members, which is really an amazing thing. So, uh, you see, this number is 363,000 members in this amazing group. I'm really so happy that you guys are part of this group that is being created in 2008. We have been working very hard, really, on this group to maintain the group itself and to maintain the number of spammers that we get. It's really horrible that people don't understand that this group we place it only for jobs. So companies should be placing job. You have a job that you want to refer your friends or you want to refer people to, just post a job. But I mean, if you have your resume and you want to post it so people can see it, that's also welcome. This is what the group is meant for. So people here are posting their resumes, which is really amazing. Uh, that's that makes me feel that this group is made for something and it's really doing its purpose. But if when you see that there is a lot of people posting ads, like you see here, there's a lot of posting the ads. That's not what the group is meant for, or what that's not what the group is meant to be for, right? So, but like here, person posting a resume, that's you're welcome. You're really approved. But posting some ads or work in Europe, what does have what does Canada have to do with working in Europe? So you're not supposed to post this in the group. That right? So working hard, really. I mean, for the past how many, 10 years, 12 something years. I mean, it has been really a lot. So as you can see here, there's a lot of pending posts of 522 people, not people but posts, just pending there, needs approval. Some of those posts are jobs. There are 2,672 people just waiting for us to accept them to be part of the group and to be members of the group, which is really amazing. I don't know really, guys. If let's check if the stream is working properly or not. I'll just open it here and see how it works. Um, let's see. I just don't want to talk, and at the end there's nothing streaming, right? So let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, 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 not this, not this, not this, but maybe this here. Not that. Okay, let's see this one here. Let's go to the YouTube and let's see first of all to see if there are people watching us or there's a problem with the stream. Otherwise, guys who are watching us right now, can you please tell us, is the voice clear? No, this, but okay, it's clear. I see. No, that. Streaming is perfectly. That's really. I thank you. Thank you, Anas, for that. Let's go back, and where we are in Canada Recruitment. So again, I would like to thank you guys for being a member of this group, which has huge members, or 363,000 members in the group itself. So we have a lot of topics that we want to talk about today, but just we will just see and we wait for some time to see if there are more members who are going to join. I know that we already posted this, that there's going to be live stream, Okay, let's see. Let me just send it to the members here. We are live now. Okay, what is the link for the stream? What is the link? There's the link. Okay. So we are live now. I don't know if they'll go. But again, first of all, let's, first of all, I just wanted to let you know and really thank you guys for being members of this group. And it is the time right now. If you guys are part of this group and members of the group and you have any complaint, any issues, any problems, any comments, anything you want to suggest, it is the best time to tell me right now, because I can implement that and I can learn from you guys of things that needs to be done in order to make it a better group for everyone. So let's see. We have some people who are live right now with us. So first of all, can you please introduce yourselves and maybe tell us your name, and if you have any suggestions, you can go ahead about the group and tell me right now before we start on our topic that we are live on today. Okay, so let's see. We have someone. Where is it? Again. All right. So it is streaming perfectly. Thank you, Anas. Thanks a lot. I'm driving and listening. Okay, great. Clear, Abdurrahman. Thank you, Abdurrahman. If you know any WFH jobs, let us know. What is WFH? What do you mean by that? WFH. Let's see. WFH jobs. Oh, work from home? Well, yeah, there's a lot of work from home jobs. I myself have, been looking for some time for people to work with me online. Been working for WordPress developers, and also I've been working for social media marketing specialists. Okay, work from home jobs. All right, thanks, Anas. Thank you, Anas. So we have 4 people watching right now. So let's go back. Again, so this is the topics that we're gonna talk about today, as Ms. German has posted. So we are going to talk about most wanted jobs in Canada. We'll try to talk about it, how to choose your career, how to tailor your resume to any jobs postings, subjects with the highest graduate salaries in Canada, Canadian universities with the highest graduate employment, top best salary jobs in Canada, the lowest paying jobs in Canada. So we tried our best to get, as much as we, as much as information as we can get, and I hope it will, it will be beneficial for you. The other thing is here, let's see, as you can see, this is the group, right? Canada Recruitment. So the Canada Recruitment.ca, it's our website that we have been building and, deleting, getting it back again, working on all these things. So you guys are welcome to post any jobs you want to post for free of charge. There is no charges at all. If you are a recruitment agency and you want to post jobs here, you are welcome for free. We're charging nothing. The only thing we will be charged, in case if you want your job to be on the top, that's like a premium service, but otherwise it's free. Even now, the other thing is that if you are a job seeker and you want to post your resume, you want to look for jobs, you're welcome to post here. So we are getting a lot of jobs. We are trying to sign different contracts with the recruitment companies around here in Canada to post their jobs. We are having, just to let you know, we are having one of the recruitment companies with us right now live. And I just want to tell them, if they want to join us and talk and be live with us, they're welcome. But I know that there's one of them who we are signing contract with us right now live, and he's looking for a lot of employees. I think they're working within Canada. I don't know if they're working from outside of Canada, but we'll let them have a chance if they want to join us live. But again, this is the website, CanadaRecruitment.ca. You can post jobs for free. You can post your resume, do whatever you want for free. You guys are welcome. And again, Canada Recruitment welcomes all the companies to post their jobs in our group that has 363,000 for free. Again, I'll say it's for free. So anytime you can post your jobs for free, you're welcome. Also, um, if you're a job seeker, you can post your resume for free. So again, so we would like to thank you guys for being a member of the group, and let's see what we have here. So sorry, I got a message from one of my team members. Let's see. Uh, okay, let me get the link for this. All right. So that's one of my team members. He said he's gonna join us to moderate the chats. So let's see. Now let's go back to the chats. Work from home. Work from home. Great software management jobs like Scrum Master products. Okay, we are gonna talk about that in a moment. Okay, great. So what else? We will go ahead and talk about the topics that we have here. So the first thing we are going to talk about is the most wanted jobs in Canada. So we did our research in terms of that, and as you can see, I also put my notes here down on. If you see below this video, you can see it on the description. So the most wanted jobs in Canada. So easily you can just go back. You can just go ahead and search in Google, but we have already done our research and it's ready here. So the most wanted job. I don't think it's only in Canada, but it might be everywhere. So the most number one wanted jobs here in Canada, as per the research, is IT and support desk specialist. So people, I know, technology and genius came from IT guys. People who are looking for, who are doing computer science and all data science, data management, and all these things are one of the top here in Canada. Uh, I know one of the universities here in Canada, one of the top universities, has started advertising everywhere posters that if you are looking to be with the new future, or the future to be adapted to the future, is that you need to have data management. So that's part of IT. So IT is one of the most one of the most popular jobs here in Canada. Everything is starting to adapt to technology more and more. Uh, like previously when we used to go to McDonald's, we have to go to the cashier and make the orders. Now you don't have to do that. If you want, you can just order from your mobile phone, or you can just go ahead and there's machines, screens there on McDonald's itself. You can just order from there, and you get your order. You don't have to go line up to the cashier in order to make your order. I mean, for me, usually what I do is I just make my orders by phone. I just go and get it, and that's it. It's easier. Even if I want to dine there, I can make the order from my phone, sit on the table. While ordering on the phone, it will ask you what is the table number. It will get you your order to your table. So that's amazing. That's amazing what technology is. So IT is, and help desk is one of the toppest things. So you guys know the support desk specialist. One of the things is that if you need to fix your computer, if you need to do you have issue with your network and all these things, that you always call the help desk, right? From something came in mind while I'm talking about that. Yeah, I know. Let's say one of the biggest companies that I've worked here in Canada with is that their help desk call centers are not here in Canada itself, but they are outside. Mainly, what I mean outside is that they are outsourced from India or Vietnam, and all the call centers are there. So what they do, they just go ahead and they get into your screen and do all the fixing that needs, right? But again, at the end, you still need someone to fix some of the issues that cannot be fixed online, right? So that's why help desk is one of the toppest, or support desk is one of the toppest in terms of jobs here in Canada. The second toppest thing is the administrative assistance. So administrative assistance is that, so I'm a manager. I'm looking for an assistant to organize my work, to organize my tasks, to organize my meetings, and all these things. So that's one of the second toppest jobs here in Canada. Now the other third thing is that I've been seeing in different universities here in Canada and colleges, they have been advertising it for the last 2 years. Cybersecurity certificates, cybersecurity education, cybersecurity whatever, master degree or bachelor degree, whatever. So cybersecurity, I've been hearing it everywhere. So it's one of the demand or the demanded jobs here in Canada. So if you guys are like, myself, I don't know if you guys know about my profile, but I'm specialized in fraud management. So uh, it is, when I came in 2008, it was one of the highest demand jobs, especially if it is in telecom. But now the competition is really high, so there are a lot of people. But since I came in 2008 until now, I have been working with, the top telecom companies here in Canada. So I worked with Rogers Communication, I worked with TELUS Communication, I worked with Shaw Communication, and I worked with Bell Canada. So these four are the top telecom companies here in Canada. And also in the US, I worked with one of the top business, what we call it, business telecom company. If you guys have heard about Warner Brothers, those guys are, one of the top companies making films. They also have part of their business in telecom. So I worked on that part for some time. So now for me, in order to, to be with the market right now, I always have to upgrade myself. So I'm working in fraud management. So I always upgrade myself, but I still have to take the next step in order to be more qualified, in order to get more contracts. So cybersecurity is one of the things that I'm looking into getting soon. So it's just because I have a lot of things on my hand, but this is one of the things that I'm gonna do, and it's one of the important things for me. Now, the number 4 is the web developers. So people are looking for people to fix their site, to develop their site, to prepare their site, their websites. So I know you could say that you can go to Upwork or whatever websites in order to get developers to get your site ready. But sometimes here in Canada, especially, people are looking for people who are here in Canada, people who they can see, who they can come to their office and meet with them, who they can work it out in front of them, right? So that's why web developers are really one of the top jobs, number 4 here in Canada. Now the other thing is the mobile application developers. As you guys see, most of the businesses here in Canada are having applications, mobile apps, especially the service business, like McDonald's, Uber, and all those things. I myself have, like, I have a project like classified, and I have an app for it. I had to hire a mobile application developer in order for him to develop for me the application for my project. It's called harajsimsara.ca. So that person had to develop an Android, and also had to develop an iOS app for me. So they are really one of the top jobs also here. Now the number 6, which is the big data science and data analysis. I know this is number 6 right now, but I know in future it's going to be number 1. As I told you, universities have been advertising everywhere about data management, data specialist, all those things. So I know that number 6 will be one of the top soon, especially when one of the highest universities are targeting this kind of they're targeting this kind of education. They're trying to prepare the current, the people right now, in order to be ready for the big data science and data analysis in future. So that's why they have been advertising it. I was really shocked, to see one of the top universities advertising it everywhere, especially the big data and the cybersecurity. Now, number 8, we could say, I never imagined it would be number 8 would be one of the tops, but it is reality, especially when Amazon came here, right? So it's logistics and transportation manager. So I know a lot of my friends who have, or people who who just came to Canada here. The first thing they do is, when they look for a job, they go directly to work for Amazon. So if it is not Amazon, they work with a third-party company in order to deliver packages to the houses, deliver packages to businesses. So I know one of my friends just opened a direct contract with Amazon, and he started hiring a lot of guys to be drivers in order to deliver this. So logistics has been crazy here, and Amazon is really growing so fast here in Canada. Number 9, the early education workers. So I think the early education workers would be those people who are, the kindergarten children. So or before school. So that's the early education workers. Uh, I don't know why it is mentioned there, but maybe the number of kids is growing here in Canada, as usually before the number of old age are growing, and there's no more kids. Maybe because a lot of immigration coming to Canada from different countries. That's why the number of kids are growing. I know the city that I am in right now, in Milton. Like if you go 4 years ago or 5 years ago, it used to be empty. Now it is really crazy. It's so far from Toronto. It's like an hour. I never imagined when I came in 2008. I was in Toronto. I never imagined that one day I'll be living that far. We used to go to Mississauga, and it's really crazy far for us. But now we are way, way far than Mississauga. But I know it's number of people are growing, number of kids. That's why they are looking for early education workers. Now the number 10 is the healthcare support workers for seniors. As I said, the number of seniors, it's really growing up. So what we can say is that the old age, or the people that uh, seniors, we could say that it's really growing a lot, because as I said, the people who were here previously, they grow up, and that's why Canada's always looking for immigration to hire new people to get into Canada, is that so that the country can go on, right? Because I don't know exactly, but maybe if we could say that, I don't want to mention that, but that's one of the realities, that some certain cultures, they don't have, they are happy to have, only one kid, and some people, they don't like to have kids at all. But some other cultures, they are happy with kids. Like, my culture, we love kids, and we're happy to have two, three, four. We are okay with that. And that's why, the country is growing back. So that's why they're looking, for all, what we could say is that old age. I know a friend of mine who just arrived just 3 months ago, 4 months ago. No, 3 months ago. We could say 3 months ago. One of the friends he met, he told him that, this is one of the highest, paying jobs, or the one of the highest jobs demands here in Canada. So he just went and took the certificate in 1 month. Even though he have not finished the certificate yet, he already got a job in healthcare support workers for seniors. He already got a job. And he was really shocked. I know there are some people who come here, they stay for a year, they don't have a job. Like, we could say, especially those people with, like doctors. They come here, they want jobs right away. No, you cannot get a job right away. You have to get the license from here, or you have to get it accredited from here in order to get a job. I know there are some people who are like managers. They used to be managers in the countries, and they came here, and they're working Uber now. So one of the things that I would suggest, that instead of waiting when you come here, instead of waiting, or while you're searching for the job that you want to be in, take one of the small certificates, saying like the healthcare support, you'll get a job right away. But at the same time, you can go, like, I'll give you an example of me when I came in 2008, is that it was difficult to find a job. So I didn't wait for me to get the job, but I just ran behind the jobs. So basically what I did is that the second or third day when I arrived, I went right away to a community center, and I told them, guys, I'm here and I want to help, and I want volunteer. I don't want you guys to pay me. So I just wanted volunteer. My main idea there at that time, why would I work for free, is that I would need to meet people. I would need to grow my network. I would need to get introduced to different people from different sectors, different companies. So that's the only place that I could do that. So when I worked with in the community center, so they started sending me to translate for people who are new here in Canada. So when I used to go and translate for people who just newcomers in Canada, like in the hospitals, at the time when I'm there in the hospital translating for that person, I'm speaking with a doctor, or I'm speaking with a nurse, or I'm speaking with someone who has been here in Canada for long. So that's the time when I ask or build my connection. I ask some questions that I'm doubting about jobs. I ask things, advices. What do I need to do as a newcomer? That's where I build a connection. I exchange the numbers, and whenever I tell the doctor right away, I'm also new here, and I'm specialized in fraud management. So in case you have, someone he can refer me to, or, a person who's looking for that skills, this is my business card. So I build a business card that has my skills and I give it to them. So that's how you build the connection. You have to run, you have to go ahead. Just don't sit at home and just apply jobs. No, I know you want to apply to jobs, but at the same time, you have to build the connection. So I used to, manage my time. Let's say 5 hours I do volunteer jobs, and 2-3 hours I start searching for jobs online, and then the other remaining time with my family, or go and meet those people who you have built connection with. So that's the time, that's how you build the connection. I know it's like in back home countries you say it's like a connection, or wasata, or whatever in Arabic. But yeah, it is connection you need. If you don't have a connection, it's so difficult to get a job here. I'm talking to you about myself. So when I worked with that community center, that's when I built my connection. That's when I found someone who is who has a friend who was working in a telecom company, and that's when a person referred me. No, sorry, that was not. I remember when I requested for a cable service or internet service, a person came from Rogers to fix it up for me, and that's when I spoke to the person. Hi, and I started chatting with that guy, and I told him, I work in telecom, I've been working, so if you can refer me. And then he referred me to someone who was working in Rogers, and that's the person who referred me, and that's how I got into Rogers company to work. So that's why you have to always build your connections. I know I've been speaking a lot of time about this topic, which is most wanted jobs in Canada. I know you guys got bored, but let's get back to people who are with us live here and see if there's any questions. If there are any questions here. Okay. Okay. The only person who wrote here is that, can you help us? No, I like Scrum Master, product management. Okay, that I have already mentioned. Software management jobs, they are really, one of the most jobs wanted here in Canada, as mentioned. Like IT. Can you please help us get link for jobs we can be employed from outside Canada? Okay, so maybe I'll change what we are talking about here today, but maybe what I will talk about right now is that what are the best websites in order to search for a job here in Canada. So let's go ahead and see this. So one of the top best websites to search for a job is Canada Recruitment. Yeah, I'm just kidding. So the topic we'll talk about is that what are the most or the top, we're going to talk about what are the best websites in order for you to search for a job here in Canada. Frankly, I will tell you where I usually get the job offers from. Myself, since 2008 until now, all the jobs that I'm getting is from LinkedIn. Really, it is LinkedIn that get me the jobs. So what do you need to do in order to get jobs? First thing you need to do is to have a LinkedIn profile. And then when you have a LinkedIn profile, that's when you build your profile properly. You have to have all the jobs that you worked and placed here. Like you see here, I worked with Bell Canada. I worked with that's LinkU. That's my company, my own company. I worked with Time Warner Telecom. I worked with ACS. That's the consultancy. Shaw Communication, TELUS, Rogers, as mentioned. All this. So if you build this profile and write everything that you worked on in here with details, and have your friends who you worked on with on those positions recommend you or send you with a recommendation, that is the best way that you can get offers. Like, let's see here, when I worked in TELUS, Mr. Paul was a director of revenue assurance. This is what recommendation he got me. Paul is one of my colleagues that I worked with. Time Warner Telecom recommend me. TELUS is one of the managers. Julian and Tarakan, they were one of the managers for me in TELUS. Jane was one of my colleague in TELUS. Zainat also. Deborah was one of my managers in Rogers. So if you have all these recommendations here and you have everything, your profile prepared, and you got your resume. Also, the volunteers is one of the best things that you need to do here in Canada. Really, it's one of the compulsory things. It's not one of the main mandatory, but it's compulsory that you do volunteers here in Canada. So I put my resumes, I put my certificates. Studied in the University of Toronto, Royal University. I put them here. So if you get a LinkedIn profile that's really amazing, or that's really have all the keywords that you're looking for, then you'll be getting off people contacting you directly. You don't have to even search for jobs. So as an example, let me give you an example. So here is one of the person who contacted me. He sent me a job offer with one of the major banks, 2 months contract in Scarborough. It's a business system analyst, because I'm certified business analyst. I have a certification, not a certified yet, certification. And this is how I get the job. This is how the job offers I get. So if not, if you still don't get like offers like I do get here, the first thing you do is that after that, when you prepare your profile, is you go to jobs and search for jobs as per, let's say I'm looking for business analyst job here in like Toronto. So as soon as I click that, a lot of jobs just appear, like senior business analyst, Ontario, whatever. So let's say I see this job, I see the title business analyst. Okay, that's my qualifications. I go ahead and see the requirements that are important to me: post-secondary education in computer science, business administration. So I have that. 6 years of experience, 4 years of experience working information. So I just go ahead and apply to it. All my informations are already there, so my resume is already there. So I'll just click, put my business analyst resume. Sorry, that's fraud. Senior business analyst. I choose this, click. Do you currently work at Ontario MD? No. Were you referred by this position? No. So refer is very important. If I say I'm referred, then that's it's a better chance for me to get that job. If you were referred, you need to put their email address or something. Do you have an immediate family members currently working in Ontario MD? No. Review, submit. So easy. So that's the first thing. I really love LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the things, or one of the websites that I go ahead first of all at the beginning, or whenever I start searching for a job. The second things that I get offers from is monster.ca. Monster.ca is one of the best websites. So if you put your resume there, you'll always get people or recruiters always calling you or emailing you, or requesting for more details or updated resume. It's one of the best websites. So just build. I know that in 2008, when I built my first resume when I moved to Canada, is I built them through Monster. I paid them some money and they got me an amazing resume. That's how I got jobs or get interviews. So this is one of the best websites. So these are the two best websites for me, especially, or what I've used. Now, for people who are outside of Canada and looking to come into Canada, these are the two websites, as I told you. But the third website is the Job Bank Canada. So the Job Bank is a Canadian, it's a governmental website for jobs in Canada. So look for, let's say, a business analyst if you are outside of Canada. You can use it even if you are inside Canada. Let's say all locations, enter. So you go ahead and apply through this website. So I know when you apply for express entry, they always ask you for a job offer, right? So this would be the best website in order to communicate with companies to get a job offer, because most of there are companies here who are looking for people outside of Canada because they didn't find people here. So if they prove that they didn't find people here and someone applied from outside of Canada, that's when they can apply for that person to come in Canada on a work permit. So this is one of the best websites that you always search in case if you're outside of Canada and you're looking to immigrate to Canada. It's jobbank.gc.ca. I don't know if there is like a filter that you could say that you're outside of Canada, but let's see. Date posted, language, prior employment, salary, employment, job source. You can choose if you want to work with the government, federal government, provincial government. You can see all the jobs here. Benefits, let's see, employment condition. It doesn't show here, that you can, filter for jobs who are for people who are outside of Canada or inside Canada. I don't see a filter, but this is the best website that you can get the knock or the code knock or something. So let's go back and see if there are more people here. Okay. I don't know. I think what we can do is that maybe we can put this live on a weekly basis, and then every week we speak about specific subject. But let's see. I would like to welcome anyone who wants to come with us live here. I don't know how would I accept that person to come live with us. But let's see. Is there anyone who wants to come live? Wants to join us live? Okay. So what I can do is that next week, let's make it the same time at 10 o'clock, right? Let's make it 10 o'clock. The next week, what we can do, we can talk about, research. How do you research basically in details for jobs here in Canada, and how do you put your resume and all this. I talked about it now, but I didn't go in details into it. But there's a lot of topics here we can talk about next week, and if you guys, just for the next few minutes, if you guys have any questions that you guys want to let us know about, please tell me. Otherwise, we can see you next week at 10 o'clock, the same time. Okay, I'll wait for some time. Okay, so where is it? Okay. I guess there's no more questions. So what we do, we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week exactly at the same time at 10 o'clock with Adil Awla. Salam.